matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Okay, ready? Come on, set. Ready?
To the air, it's Bennett. He's going to go for a big one. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today. That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires into traffic, picked off. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo. On the run, it's Duke. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. Got some room headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. He wants to change this route. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Ford. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on campus.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his big tight end. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Virginia notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Charlottesville is worth its weight in gold to the Cavaliers. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Brock. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45, on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Boyd. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep the drive alive. The Cowboys will move the sticks with the first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on third down. If he doesn't get it, fourth down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want to go for it.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Here's the pressure. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
6-9-1, Gators far. Cut. Gorilla. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this offense was sitting in such good position. I like the play call. I like being aggressive, but if you don't have something open right away, throw that football into the ground. Don't take a sack and now back yourself up and make it harder.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And it slips just inside that right upright. Are forced to settle for the field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a great job by the offensive line moving to the unblocked defender and giving their quarterback a beautiful pocket to throw to there.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. On the ground, it's Hansen. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brock. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They send the tight end in motion. He leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Power football with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just one over Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give on the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Wants to throw. It's back. Tight end finds a soft spot. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Lets it go. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Iowa State. A great catch and run for 6.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to find his man in the middle. Snags it down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. And it's no good. He missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game.
Get set, get set. Carrier.
He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you love the gutsy call by the offense there.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Ready, set. Check, check.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. He's got the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Fires to the tight end. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Looking to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to UCLA. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Runs through the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Iowa State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback's got the first. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 10.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They want to throw it. Big fella moving. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
42.
Trying to run it in. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to pass, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Cyclones racing to the line in a hurry-up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
55 weak.
Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And the Cyclones are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Cyclones are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it.
Fires toward the end zone. Wide open downfield. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
The Cyclones trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Beck. A little screen to the running back. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. The play action fake. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Cyclones! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He turns it loose to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Now adjusting. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Trying to find the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he got loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
It's such a great job picking up yards and getting a positive play. And then at the end of it, dude, you're already on the sidelines. You're near the sidelines. Go get out of bounds. Take a slide. You know, take the positive, but don't take those hits. And don't give yourself an opportunity to cough it up like you did there.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm